all your plans to retrieve everything that was lost. Funds that were stolen, lands that were stolen, buildings, and etc. Your Excellency, you have our fullest support. And we are particularly excited by the fact that you desire to make it unattractive for anybody to embark on that road. And that is why you have won your own appointees to look elsewhere if they intend to make money. It's our hope that they will respect this prescription of yours. And indeed, you've actually asked your appointees to declare their assets, and that's also very heartwarming. I'm also impressed about the speed with which you quickly constituted your Constitutional Review Committee. I've always said it that our Constitution has outlived its usefulness. It is partly the reason why impunity has thrived. Part of the reason why people take national assets without any fear of retribution. And it's heartwarming that you are doing this, particularly because we've always said that one bad part of the Constitution is the enormous powers given to the President. That you are willing to look at this is very heartwarming. It demonstrates your absolute commitment to the interests of our country and to the progress and the happiness of our people. I also have enjoyed so much watching you try to restore Ghana's image through your travels, trying to re-establish lost friendships, trying to re-establish Ghana's leadership in African affairs. It's my prayer that the good Lord gives you the strength so you can continue to do all the good things that you plan to do. Just like every other region, we in Volta are anxiously looking forward to the benefits of your leadership, giving us better living standards. Again, we know that there is need all across the country, but it's worth noting a couple of things that we Voltarians are very anxious to see happen. The Eastern Corridor Road that you started has virtually been abandoned, and we are anxious to see it completed. And I'm sure you are aware that Ho and other parts of the region are suffering from water shortages. Those who require immediate attention. Your Excellency, let me thank you very sincerely for not forgetting the whole airport. And I want to thank you for instructing the Ghana Airport Company Limited to release the land for those of us who want to build a pilot training school in Ho, in order to operationalize the whole airport. And we are yet to be allocated the land. Thank you very much for your intervention, Your Excellency. I also want to thank you for giving us someone who promises to be a very good regional minister, who even before you gave this mandate, has demonstrated a willingness to work with the people and for the interest of the people. We know he will not be like the one we just had. I recall that in 2020, when Volta felt under siege from soldiers that have been sent from Accra, in a run-up to the elections of 2020, we came together, a good number of us from the Volta House of Chiefs, visited the then President Nana Aranko Akufo-Addo to appeal for mercy on our people. Sadly, our minister was there, together with one of our own sons, Mr. Mewu. They denigrated us and embarrassed we, the chiefs. We left extremely sad. For instance, it was said that Togbe was going around the registration centers, interfering with registration, which was not true. It was said that we, the chiefs, were all NDC and would typically import voters from Togo, hold them for weeks so that they could vote for the NDC. Those were the comments that were made against us right in our presence, and it wasn't a palatable experience at all. So again, I want to thank you. You've given us a minister who I am convinced will work with us for the good of people, good of the entire country. We will do our best to support you. In Nasogli, for example, we've already started developing a model of our development plan, which we shall be launching very soon. All those hopefully will aid your work you'll be doing. So we shall not sit and put everything on your little shoulders. Know that very little can be done without government, and we will share our experience so we can do our widow's might to help your efforts to bring the Volta region up. We shall be looking at other things, at our many hydro resources in Kokoe, in Apipe, and etc. But Excellency, the important thing for us today is the fact that you should start your thank you tour from here. We are very happy and very appreciative. With pleasure, full support to you. You can count on us on everything that you want to do to move our country forward. But let me advise all of us, in particular, this tribute we can pay to the memory of the founding fathers of your party is to hold firmly to the principles of honesty, of probity, of transparency, and of accountability. Thank you very much, and may God bless us and guide us as His Excellency leads us through redemption. Thank you very much.
You were here.
Before the next person comes, permit me to do another few introductions.
I don't need to sit down.
We acknowledge the presence of Honorable Frank Afriye, MP. Also, Honorable Kwame Sepe also MP.
You'll be like, you want trouble, eh?
Honorable Gabi Otoje, also MP among us. We also acknowledge in our presence Honorable Joseph Ameno, the former MP, the former regional minister of the Volta region, and Honorable Henry Ametepe, also a former deputy regional minister of the Volta region. We continue the program and have some few remarks from Reverend Seth Mauto, chairman of the Christian Episcopal Association, Volta.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana,
no other protocol observed. We want to thank the Lord so much for this important occasion where His Excellency is here to say a word of thank you to us. But as a Christian community, we are highly honored to be part of this thank you tour. And we want to assure him of our prayer to support him during his term of office. Last Wednesday we were with him and we had a number of discussions with him. And we thank God that today he's here to be with us. But our message is especially to we, the people of Ghana, the people of Volta region. To destroy is very easy. To rebuild takes a lot of time. And it needs a lot of patience. So we want to appeal to every one of us. We are all aware about the challenges that is facing our president. And he needs our support to be patient with him so that one after the other, he will be able to reset this country. Let's give him the opportunity. Let's be patient with him, and let's continue to pray that all that he has promised will come to reality. We thank you very much, and God bless us all.
So we thank Reverend Seth Mauto, the chairman of the Episcopal Association for the Volta region. Before the next person comes, we also acknowledge the presence of Dr. Prince Kofi Kulijeson, who is the president of the Volta Development Forum, Mr. Dan Jegede, the NDC regional treasurer, who is also a member of VDF, and Mrs. Joycelyn Akofa Doche Amechi, PNC presidential running mate, who is the VDF treasurer. We thank all other members who are here from other groups who are here to support this program. We continue now and have a short performance, very short performance, by our brother David Mauto. Sorry, before David Mauto comes, we have another remark from the Volta Regional Chairman of the NDC party in the person of Honorable Mauto Agbavito. Yes, and Ufocho Miabe Amogano Tome, Pesi Kimenola Miabe Patiga, Apeto Mauto Agbavito.
Yes. Thank you very much. Azalo. Yahweh so. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, my General Secretary, Ministers of State here present, Members of Parliament, Togbio, Mamao, comrades, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. 2 years ago, just about, His Excellency, then former President John Dramani Mahama, as we addressed him then, came to the Volta region to kickstart the campaign to be elected as the flag bearer of the NDC. We are here today to give God all the glory and honor and to say that thank you, O Lord, and to thank all the people of the Volta region. Your Excellency, we want to take this opportunity to also thank you. In the words of Togbe Apede, so far, so good. We are so pleased with the appointments that you've given to the sons and daughters of this land. As Oliver Twist will say, we want more. However, we know and understand the situation in which you operate. And we want to thank you so much for the appointment so far and for the confidence you have in the sons and daughters of this land. We appreciate you so much. I want to state here that the appointment is a reflection of our commitment to the party. That's the NDC. Our hard work by contributing 90.11% of the votes to the NDC, of winning back Kokwe, and also winning all the seats in the Volta region. We have also reduced the influence of our opponents by over 47%. We believe therefore that with the good policies you have, the initiatives you have started in 2028, the journey that began or that has just begun, we would see them reduce further to single digits. Your Excellency, I want to thank you for the love for this region. I want to thank you for your commitment to help the growth of this region. I just want to urge my compatriots, the party executives, to be circumspect and also to manage our expectations. The future looks good. The future looks bright. The sun is rising upon the Volta region. All we can say and do for now is to say we are grateful to the Almighty Father and grateful to the President as he just started 15 days or so in office. So far, so good. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much for your continuous commitment to the NDC party, for your continuous support for the party. I want to salute Your Excellency for coming and to pledge the full support of members of the party and the citizens of this region for you to succeed as the President of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you very much.
We thank the regional chairman of the great NDC party for his remarks. We also acknowledge the presence of the national and regional executives of the great NDC party here present. We continue the program and have a short performance by our brother David Mauto. David Mauto, Avaji Hakwe.
Taflache amesiama ne kopa dusi boji ne globe Yesu akpena o na jenwo na ko omi abokpere o na globe Yesu akpena o azonfu akpena Yesu dela ika okoji duduga ya namita madibe maglobe jonya pe ajinya pe to menye jonyepe amuganu to menye jinyepe fisi afike mele fine kemele mayi magbo mavape avajredo ko amadama komi asifia deduolo akoklo hore kama pia ona koklo amadento yoba kpleko eba kpleko jani ta koklo bobo apa ye poma na ganyoche jonyepe na gagle ha ejinyepe amuganu to menye jonyepe fisi afike mele fine kemele mayi nyela magbo mavajra pedo ko mauchonu nyona makochi amuganu to metoro ida puta na kweda achia pukla modoli oni ola chiododo nyodema gare pemena po etokoko kekia tole gana joshua muganu to me afaja to echicheche nwe to kekia ka bli chicheche ide tafia to mena po kasa opo jocho pele na ide afede elo po to sisile ide nwa mena po ka vio cho kiki awon po jogo over wata pepe siape dokita ga joshua muganu to me lawyer o professor o lecturer o engineer o ama konko o gaka oju amajuro du makozo oba no pelo ogba kraba yo ma fa peva jrapedo afegbe ha o mega dua o afankonyi o mega chona ovi o muko masegomo soko chona voati po meno tomazualo lo ngongolo ma fo le ponfi wo lo ekegbe ya kedona lo yata meglobede jonyepe amuganu to menye jonyepela fisi afike mele fine kemele nye magbo mava avajredo ko jalelelelelelelelelelelelele ilelelelelelelelele asima punuza ebobo madoza dokwanya no blanu le wonyero awi finya odu otoro me bla sida me gbalo mbale fofolo ebiawe mi echi me gbafolo egbegbogbo bubu ojo le mi agbafo petela tepode ka mi ko mi gale for tepode ka no no do ya me ye dem gbalo afode ka de yingo ya di apelo ebiawe mi na mi akpade mi anu onlo na mede kali atia ida tie fo domede na du abora ne konovia novia chena konovia ekame chena konovia mi apete na mi adati apo domolo abiawe mi na mi ade dom veveda enwe mi na mi ade wi fi da maku afuan magble godogodo mi na mi ode da chalelelelele tinkonkoko mopopo malepodo retro keda biaolo nyade kala sinya madiba mabiambide eya enyebede togbi wa bade danyigbata oko opobu de danyigbata egba o magali o awele o tepe abe engineer ene abe duplala ene abe MP ene abe dokita ene madiba mabia osebede egomado peka tutututu ene wodare na jijime fi opa gomado peka ene wodare na jijime opa mele gbogbo bede ma didi ode oche ajo ide chie nuka ene ko dara na jijime fi opa ago medibe magbo ya de na obede ebegbe biawe minami lebe na begbe alo minami po begbe alo minami lebe na begbe alo ela benade le edem bomede na de chole edem bome na de chole edem bome e ma upla me ike no edem bomede ebegbe odo le edem bome Madibe makade china mibede epegbanye betohade eyike ma okpolo amekofena edamla eglobe ikpolo ekpede untokofene eyete ho okpolefela enyadeka ya amebia nyonu ike okpolofene ebiebe eva enchuo bia nyonu obe eva maya oglode eya jima utore okochonko na nyonu obe eva begba odolo aya be nyonu ha ponchuo kaka bia be de adam ma nyonu ogbola eya ma okocho na nchuo be adam ebiawe minami lebe na pegbealo minami ponyo de pegbeahu akpana miro.
Meda pegada na miafo apato David Mauto the Hajiji Ota. We thank our brother Mr. David Mauto for that performance. Please kindly now listen to an address by the Vice President of the Volta Region House of Chiefs. And this address will be delivered by Togbe Patamia Jekle, the 7th, the Vice President of the House. Togbe.
Thank you. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, the General Secretary of the NDC, all the executives of NDC, Right Honorable Speaker Do Ajahu, former Speaker of Parliament, MPs present today, Ministers of State, Chairman and elders of the Volta Region branch of the National Democratic Congress, Tobio, Mamao, the clergy, invited guests, the press, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana and his entourage to the Volta Regional Capital, to thank the chiefs and people of the region for the massive support shown to you and the NDC party. Of course, I acknowledge and appreciate what the 14th has done by delivering a very powerful speech ahead of what I'm going to say on behalf of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs. We are optimistic that this decisive victory will mark a new beginning in our governance structure, and from the appointments you have made so far, you have renewed our hope in the principle of inclusivity of citizens from all parts of Ghana who, under your leadership, will chart a new path of progress and accelerated development, not only for the Volta region alone. Your Excellency, we wish to express our sincere appreciation to you for the appointment of our citizens to ministerial positions so far. We look forward to further appointments to corporate bodies as well, since we have the numerous professionals and quality human resources just like other parts of Ghana. Please be assured that our doors are always open, and we shall at all times be ready, willing, and able to assist in whatever way we can in order to make your tenure an unprecedented success that will signify the real and effective transformation of our economy, political and social fortunes as a united people. Your Excellency, we humbly wish to remind you of the issues we put before you during your tour of soliciting ideas for the better Ghana we want. And some of them are as follows. On that day, I quite remember that we put to you the nature of our rules. Like Toby Apede rightly said, the Eastern Region route, that is the Eastern Corridor rules, were started by you for 8 good years. When we want to travel to the other part of the region, we know the number of hours that it takes to get there. The same applies from Bombaria to Sege. Now that is, you can be in traffic for 4 hours, 6 hours with no movement of traffic. The agricultural potential of the region is there to be exploited to the benefit of Ghanaians. We have a lot of unemployed youth who are waiting anxiously to get decent employment instead of going to the Galamsey field. Your Excellency, that day we reminded you about the environment. We thought Volta region is safe from the Galamsey menace, but since the river takes its source or intake from various sources, studies have shown, or there are concerns, that cyanide is dripping slowly into the Volta River. It's a great concern to all of us. Operationalization of the whole airport. I just saw a post on the social media that you said it to be used for the training of pilots. It's a laudable idea, but we want more of the airport. Your Excellency, when you travel from Aflau to Tema, you reach Dabala Junction. There is a customs barrier full of customs men and immigration officers. When you get to Sogakope Bridge, there are a lot of them parked there. And our brothers and sisters traveling from Aflau to Accra will have to get down for them to be searched. What is the people or the staff at Dabala Junction doing? Similarly, when you get to Asikuma, the same thing happens. It used to be that you walk through the mud, get out of your bus, walk through the mud, and go and join the bus at the other side of the mud. We think something should be done immediately. We are aware that the Volta region is not the only region that is in direct need of good road networks, but our demands are premised on the neglect of our roads over the years. And I'm sure you are aware of all this when you were going around during your tours. We are indeed grateful for this visit, which is of immense significance to us. as a region, and we pledge our support for all your efforts to make our country great and prosperous. And we look forward to more of such interaction during your tenure. Your Excellency, I would like to remind you again on that day when you were with us across the road. We said it's never going to be easy, and I quite remember I drew your attention to the lyrics of Wayaya, sung by Osibisa. We are going. So only heaven knows where we are going, and we know how we will get there. The songs or the lyrics of that song is still vivid in our mind, even though today, as we speak, we gather here, that the Ose is being remembered. Again, the Son of Africa said there's no easy way to freedom. I'm talking about Nelson Mandela. Mr. President, I believe you remember those episodes when you were with us at the Regional House of Chiefs. These are just reminders to let you know that we all have a tortuous road to travel on. With the support of citizens of Ghana, especially from the Volta region, we will get there. We wish you all the best, and may the good Lord and our ancestors guide and protect you in your endeavors for and on behalf of the ordinary citizens of this nation. God bless our homeland Ghana and make it great and strong again. Thank you.
We thank the President of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, whose address was delivered by the Vice President of the House. Togwe, thank you very much. Before the next quick performance, we acknowledge the presence of Honorable Maxwell Lukuto, MP for South Tong, Honorable Walanyo Chekpo, MP for Hokwe, Honorable Nochu Kotwe, MP for Akachi North, Honorable Edem Agbana, MP for Ketu North, Benjamin Podo, former MP for Ho Central, and Honorable Elvis Afriye Ankra, former Minister of Sports. We continue and invite the cultural troupe from the Center for National Culture to give us a very short performance, a very short one. be mi wade gbeji magava di mon popone mi emegbe ma biacho mi ave amugan to meji kola bugu to keji ho to asi ta come dasida habel be wa va de mi ave nu kola veve to fiami. I now invite the Honorable Volta Regional Minister Delegate to introduce to us the very special person to speak to us now.
Togbio, Mamao, Sofo, Imamso, Miapa, members of parliament, Mamao, former appointees, Miapa regional executives, Miapa former appointees, Ode Dr. Hera Shinam in Doya, Bamade Amakpe Ade Afia, in Doya, Mawu Yirami Alegbegbe, Be Amatohe Alemiadome, Ame Amaupashi Seseleji, Ye Togbi Oha Lamagbeni, Adu MP Po, Adu Deputy Minister, Adu Minister, Adu Vice President, Adu President, Ghana Towo da Shehu, Kakamauba Yamang Ramibao, Ayivu Yahua Mauga Higbe, Mau Nyamba, Yakwe Atano Ziajiafi Amuganu Tuana Pongo Yiyi, Lamata, Ayobe Aja Pedada Goma, Nedukwa, Aja Goma Cho Yento Papame, Alabe, Home Oda Dochonai, Mazamonu Papoya, Ade, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Your pens. Akpe Nami. Medogbe Nami Kata. Mauna Irami. Your Royal Majesty and my good friend and brother Togbi Afede, the paramount chief of the Asogli state, Your Royal Highness Togbi Patamia, who is the Vice President of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, my friend Togbi Amenya Fiti, who is the paramount chief of the Aplao traditional area, Togbiwo Mamao, ministers of state, members of parliament, colleagues and friends, party executives, assembly members, unit committee members, and all citizens of the Volta region. I bring you greetings and commendation from myself and the National Democratic Congress and the new administration that has just taken office. It is always an immense pleasure and privilege and honor for me to stand before you, a people whose warmth, resilience, and loyalty have been unwavering throughout the years. Throughout my political journey, I have seen this region, the Volta region, as a symbol of hope, perseverance, and national pride. The Volta region has always been a cornerstone of our great nation. In times of triumph, in times of adversity, you have stood firm in the rain and sunshine, not only as pillars of my political journey, but as defenders of Ghana's democratic progress. Your loyalty and commitment are deeply etched in my heart, and I'll forever remain grateful to you, the citizens of the Volta region of Ghana. Today, I am humbled and I am inspired by your continued trust in my leadership. And I say to all of you, Akpena Mikata. Thank you from the deepest recesses of my heart. I esteemed traditional rulers of the Volta region, please permit me to extend my heartfelt appreciation to you for your vital role in our beloved nation's governance and peace. The institution of chieftaincy in Ghana is not merely symbolic, it is an enduring pillar of wisdom and guidance, and one we must cherish and protect. Your wise counsel, rooted in centuries of tradition and community leadership, have fostered peace and stability during the last general elections. You have shown us the importance of dialogue, mutual respect, and nation building. I must take this opportunity to offer my sincerest apologies for any delays or inconvenience in our schedule today. That delay might have caused you. Your patience and understanding testify to your love for this country and the progress we seek to achieve together. I pledge that this administration led by me will continue to prioritize collaboration with our traditional authorities as partners in the development of our dear nation, Ghana. Your overwhelming turnout at this Durbar is not lost on me. It demonstrates your unwavering love and your willingness to correct and guide us when necessary, while at the same time offering us the support we need to be able to succeed. I do not take this enduring partnership for granted, and I assure you of my commitment to addressing your concerns and fulfilling the promises we have made to the people of this great region. I'm reminded of my promise during the campaign to expand the role of traditional leadership in our local government system, especially in the area of environmental protection and sanitation. I've set up a committee to plan the National Constitution Validation Conference. It is my hope that our chiefs and elders will participate fully in this review exercise so that any amendments to our constitution that are required to enhance the role of the chieftaincy institution in our governance will be included in the review process. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the beginning of my tour to say thank you to the nation for the trust reposed in me. And it is not surprising that I'm starting this journey here in the Volta region. The Volta region has always been a beacon of support for the National Democratic Congress, my party, and indeed myself, and has been a stronghold for Ghana's democratic progress since 1992. Your immense contribution to the success of our party and my election as President of the Republic of Ghana is a testament to the strength of the bond that exists between us. We cannot talk about Ghana's progress without acknowledging the vital role that the Volta region has played in shaping the course of our history. However, we also acknowledge your challenges. Years of neglect and alienation from the development of our country due to your political choices. But I stand here today to tell you that this narrative will change. My visit this afternoon signals my commitment to ensuring that the Volta region receives its fair share of national development. Our objective to reset Ghana begins here in the Volta region. Together, we will work to correct past wrongs and work towards a future where every Ghanaian feels included and valued, regardless of your region of origin, your ethnicity, your religion, or your political affiliation. Since assuming office, we have wasted no time in taking bold steps to steer our dear nation back on course. After my swearing in on January 7, 2025, we immediately began implementing our agenda to reset Ghana. One of our first actions was to streamline the governmental structure by reducing the number of sector ministers from 30 to 23. By doing this, we have not only reduced bureaucracy, but also ensured that every ministry is aligned with the pressing needs of our people. This restructuring has allowed us to redirect resources towards critical areas such as education, healthcare, infrastructure, and local governance. For example, the newly restructured Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs is designed to foster stronger collaboration between that ministry and our traditional leaders. We believe that our traditional leaders must play a greater role in the local governance of this country. We also believe that development is most effective when it is community-led, and who are better to guide us in this effort than our chiefs who have been custodians of our culture and our progress. I also recognize the anticipation of appointments from this region, and as was said, so far, so good. Let me assure you that your contributions and talents have not been overlooked. Appointments will be guided by principles of merit, competence, regional balance, gender equity, and availability to serve. I do not doubt that the people of Volta region possess the human resource and will play pivotal roles in shaping the future of our nation. The Volta region has long been a victim of unfulfilled promises. But as I said, I assure you that this era of neglect will end under this administration. Development, we are enjoined by the National Constitution to ensure the balanced development of all parts of our nation, Ghana, and we shall do just that. We've already begun by assessing key infrastructure needs in the region. The whole Denu Road, which is a lifeline for economic activity, will be a #1 priority. We understand how the poor conditions of roads has hindered trade, tourism, and mobility, and we are committed to addressing this challenge. Similarly, the whole airport, which is a vital asset for this region, will be revitalized. We will explore how to resume commercial aviation into the airport using smaller aircraft and developing the route. Yesterday, I met with the CEO of the Ghana Airports Company, and I gave her the go-ahead to allocate the land for the establishment of the pilot training school. Education and sports infrastructure would also receive attention. The Regional Youth Resource Center, which has been left to deteriorate, will be developed in order that our young people can develop their talents. In addition, we will fulfill our promise to build modern prototype markets in the region, such as the one we have planned for Aflao, to empower local businesses and international trade with our eastern neighbor, Togo. During my campaign, 3 pressing concerns were brought to my attention: the sea defense project along the coast of the Volta region, the Keita Port project, and compensation for those affected by the spillage from the Akosombo and Pond dams. The sea defense project is not just an infrastructural project. It is a lifeline for our coastal communities that continue to suffer from sea erosion and flooding. We will ensure that this project is expedited in order to protect lives, livelihoods, and property. I've asked the newly appointed Minister of Transport to review the feasibility study on the Keita Port project and brief Cabinet as early as possible on the status of this project. We will also ensure that victims of the Akosombo Dam spillage are adequately compensated and that measures are taken to prevent such disasters in the future. We all know that we are in a period of economic crisis, and fiscal room for massive infrastructural development is very limited. However, we intend to use innovative means of financing, including the use of SPVs, those are special purpose vehicles, BOTs, build, operate, and transfer schemes, escrows, and debt service accounts to achieve our priority infrastructure investments and programs, especially as contained in our manifesto promise, the Big Push. The Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, which I created, will lead this project in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance. Volta region is not a mineral resource-rich region, but that is also a blessing in disguise. Volta region probably has some of the most unspoiled natural vegetation in the country, unlike many other regions that have been scarred by the illegal mining menace. Volta region also arguably has the cleanest rivers and streams that have not been affected by pollution. The air is fresh and healthy for human existence. Tourism is therefore a very viable prospect for prosperity. And your own daughter, Abla Jifa Gomashi, will work to improve the tourist sites in the Volta region. In the road sector, our own son, the Honorable Governs Agboja, will prioritize the completion and rehabilitation of our road network in the region. Key roads to be targeted would include, but not limited to, the Eastern Corridor Road. We intend to finish the parts of the Eastern Corridor Road that have not been engineered. As I said earlier, we will reconstruct the whole Denu Road. We will complete the Have to Hohoi section of the Eastern Corridor. We will put an overlay over the Dodopepesu to Nkwanta section, and then also finish the Nkwanta to Kwasa section. We also intend to construct the Dambai Bridge and re-engineer the road from through Raura all the way through Pando. Under education, we'll complete the E-blocks that we started that have been abandoned in the region. We'll develop the infrastructure of the University of Health and Allied Sciences into a first-class tertiary institution. Our Agri College at Ohau would also see improvement in infrastructure and upgrading into a tertiary institution. Under healthcare, we intend to upgrade the whole hospital into a proper teaching hospital. Underwater, we intend to expand the Kweve and Adidobe water projects so that we can provide clean drinking water to the Adaklu area and much of whole Central. Our focus is also on agriculture and livelihoods. And as you know, I said that agriculture and agribusiness is going to be a #1 priority of this government. And I assure you that Volta region will receive its fair share. One project we target is the Volta Palm Initiative. This is a private initiative that has begun already, but government is going to provide resources to expand it so that Volta region can become the center of oil palm production and processing into vegetable cooking oil. We're going to support the rice farmers in Apipe and other parts of the Volta region with equipment and capital to expand their rice production. We'll also provide them with processing capacity to be able to produce a Volta brand of rice for the domestic market in order to reduce our imports. Areas in OT and parts of northern Volta that produce ginger would have processing plants to produce ginger powder, ginger oil, and others for exports. The Tong area, which is a center for cassava production, will also receive a cassava processing plant to process cassava into various useful items. In my first term in office, we deliberately set out to increase cocoa production in the Volta region. And so we established several seedling banks to provide free seedlings and extension services to young people who wish to go into cocoa farming. Since we left office, that project has not been pursued. I want to assure you that we're going to start it again, expand cocoa production so that Volta region will become one of the major producers of cocoa in Ghana. Togbiwo Mamao, the road ahead will not be easy, and I don't underestimate the task ahead of us. But we can build the Ghana that we all want together. And therefore, let us rise above our divisions and work hand in hand to create a nation where every Ghanaian has the opportunity to thrive. Our differences must be a strength and not a weakness. The Volta region has always been a beacon of hope, and I'm confident that with your continued support, we will achieve great things. Let us move forward with unity and determination, and I believe that the future of our nation is bright. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, and I thank you for your kind attention. Akpenami.
Shall we give a big round of applause to His Excellency for his address to the nation? May I humbly invite Honorable Emmanuel Kwasi Bejira, the chairman of the Volta MP caucus in Parliament, to give us the vote of thanks. Before the vote of thanks, a young man has made a portrait to be presented to His Excellency the President.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghanaian Forces, the former Speaker of Parliament, the General Secretary of our great party, all party faithfuls, Togbeo, Mamao, our revered clergy, brothers and sisters. It gave me great joy to give today's vote of thanks. My first thanks goes to the Almighty nation from King Pharaoh. He has heard our prayers and has given